You know the parts of your body where you only sweat like 4 months out of the year? That's happened to me now in the middle of winter. It's disgusting out today. I should have called out sick. Well, we're out here in the park in the middle of February. It's 75 degrees, just the way nature intended. If I'm gonna answer some questions, I gotta find some shade. At Flow Turbulence, in honor of Burnout Paradise getting an HD remaster, what's the next EA game you would like to see get that treatment? It can't be Mass Effect. That's easy. Mutant League Hockey. Because it was like a hockey game where you could play as a demon or a witch. There was no penalties, there was just death. So like you go on the power play because your guy died, because he got decapitated or something.
I remember the slug Zamboni.
Right, it was just like across the way, right? That's the name of my new band, Slug Zamboni. At Ronos, has there ever been a good year of CES? I'm sure. Tan Blue wants to know, are rear speakers really that important for a surround system? Here's the deal. Wireless speakers, all the ones that I've seen, they're kind of garbage, but I think you need them for really good surround sound, so you're sort of screwed. Maybe the thing to do is get a wired one, figure out a way, put those wires under the carpet, get someone to do it, put them in the walls, it's way worth it. I don't know shit about Star Trek. If you could be the creative lead on a reboot of any game, what would it be? SSX, I would love to bring that back. I know they had one a couple years ago, but I want a brand new SSX game. I would love to do that. And I would also love to bring back Eternal Darkness. That was one of my favorite games of all time on the GameCube. Like psychological effects in the game where they would like pretend the game shut off or like the volume would go all the way down, but it was all fake. Or like these sanity effects, they called it. Really rad, bring that back. I want to be in charge of it. Thank you. You know?
Would you be outside if we weren't shooting this video?
Absolutely not. It's so goddamn hot out today. What's that one TV show that everyone seems to like, but in your opinion sucks? Westworld isn't that good, everybody. Don't treat me like a piece of crap. That show treats me like garbage. 2 different timelines going on at the same time. Oh, the big reveal is that the good guy's really the bad guy. Don't do that to me. Don't treat me like garbage. That show costs so much money to make. It should be better. And you know what else? It's f***ing boring. Oh my God, is it boring. Put me to bed, Westworld. Jason wants to know, what are some of your favorite games of all time? We simply don't have time for all that. I'm just gonna say off the top of my head, BioShock and Braid. Jeff, what kind of phone do you recommend for someone that doesn't care about phones but needs a phone and never wants to buy another phone again? Just get like a used iPhone 8. Who cares, right? It's got a good camera, it's gonna do you good, you'll be fine. And it's the perfect phone for people who don't care about phones. I don't understand it. And like, it is so uber violent. Like, how graphic does that show need to be? Were there any pieces of tech you impulse bought or techie fads you went all in on that people mocked you for? Were they right? They were all definitely right. When I was a kid, I used to buy all these nonsense digital watches that did all this stuff that they didn't need to do. Like, you don't need a watch to control a TV. I don't know why I thought that was cool, but I got one. I also had a watch that vibrated when your phone would ring. What the hell do I need that for? But I bought it. It was like $400. It also went off when the microwave would run too. Like, why can't they just be robots with like gears spilling out of them and shit? They're like, no, we made livers and pancreases for these robots too, or these, whatever you want to call them. That show sucks. Greatest movie ever made? Trick question, Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is a great movie, but I don't know, you can't pick the best movie. Who's got a favorite movie? If someone says they do, they're lying. But it's The Big Lebowski. Mr. Fireball, is there any game in your history you wish you could take time back from? Yeah, I would like to get my freshman and sophomore years of college back from a little game called Counter-Strike 1.6. I didn't even know who my roommate was. I played CS 1.6 all day. I was the man. I could see like the sun going into the lens. That's okay? It looks okay?
No, dude, it looks terrible, but tell me how to do my job.
John says, you, Dan, Abby, Alex, and Vinny have turned into superheroes overnight. What are each of your superpowers? I don't know if I could speak for all the Giant Bomb people, but my superhero ability would be the power to find shade wherever it might be, even in the desert, because I am a pale man and I need to find shade whenever possible. If the sun is out, I mean, look, Perhaps I already have the power. Your skin's gonna thank you. Your skin's gonna thank you. Shadow monster. The amount of lobsters in the world has increased 1,000-fold. They're now everywhere. What is the first thing you do? There is no time. Oh my God, what do you do with all these lobsters? I know I'm gonna be eating a lot of them for sure, but I feel like they would have to be a part of everyday life, so perhaps we could train them to do some sort of skill, like repair phone lines, or, you know, dig tunnels. This is just off the top of my head. We'll put these lobsters to work is what I'm saying. It's all right, Charlie. Come back here, Charlie. All these people are scaring away my friends. At Stumble, you're on a breakaway. Do you go 5-hole? Dude, I wish I could pick a shot when I'm on a breakaway. Going through the goalie's legs, that's fantastic. I just want to make sure I'm even gonna, hello sir. I just want to make sure I'm even gonna like get the puck on net, let alone score. Lampo wants to know my favorite non-Devils player at the moment, PK Subban. At Big Fat Chris, do you go to the same hairdresser / barber every time or change it up? That's a real sensitive subject, man. I've been cheating on my barber. I moved out of Hoboken and I used to go to this guy and we had a really cool thing going on. I don't know if he misses me, but I really miss him because the stories we would talk about, ancient aliens and how the moon isn't really a moon, it's just like a space station. He was a good dude. I miss him a lot.
Give him a shout out. What's his name?
I don't know if I should say his name. Is that f***ed up?
Give him a business.
Yeah, it's Nick at Gino's in Hoboken. I miss you, man. I hope everything's going well. Adam says, Jeff sucks. You don't even know me, Adam. Well, this was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Being out in the middle of winter when it's 70 degrees? No, it's not. It's actually alarming. Anyway, I'm not going to be here next week, but the week after that, Abby Russell from Giant Bomb joins me on the show. She'll be sitting right here in this area, perhaps. Have questions for her, have questions for me. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Oh.